Now, the concept number 4.7, two-way branching, if else. If else. Using simple if, I showed you. This is one-way branching. Here is a condition. Here is a condition. This is true and this is false. Here is a condition. Condition is true. Condition is true. One set of statements are executed and it comes into the mainstream. Condition is true. One set of statements are executed. Condition is false. It just skips that and come into the mainstream like this. That already I explained. This is like go to college by bus. Go to college by bus. Okay, that's all. You are not telling alternative course of action. Suppose bus is cancelled or bus is missing. You missed the bus. Then what is the alternative course of action? Is not prescribed in this model. In two-way branching, we are telling alternative course of action. Go by bus. In case if you miss the bus, you go by auto. In that way, alternative course of action we are prescribing. Here also one condition is there. Condition is like this, and here two-way. This is true. This is false. Okay. Now this is the condition. This is one set of statements. This is another set of statements. Another set of statements, and again this is the mainstream. If condition is true, these set of statements are executed. Condition is false, these set of statements are executed. Let us take an example. Gross salary. Gross salary is greater than or equal to 15,000 per month. 5% of the gross salary is deducted for IT. Here previously I gave this example. Here this is a relevant point. That's why again I am explaining the same point. Gross salary per month is greater than or equal to 15,000 rupees. Then 5% of the gross salary is deducted every month for the income tax provision. This is deducted by the employer. So greater than or equal to. If less than also, then IT provision is 0. Here the set of statements relating to 5% deduction on the gross salary towards income tax provision. In IT is 0. IT provision, the deduction of IT provision is 0 in case of less than 15,000. Understand? In this manner, in real life, we in most cases we suggest the alternative course of action. Alternative course of action. In such case, we have to use if else. Now let us see the syntax of if else. Now if gross salary is greater than or equal to 15K, and here deduct 5% of the gross salary. Net salary is gross salary minus IT provision. Now else here, now there are three alternatives: less than, equal to, and greater than. 2 we have used here, and else means what is the leftover? Less than. If gross salary is less than that, IT is 0, net salary is equal to gross salary minus IT, or otherwise gross salary is equal to net salary also, net salary is equal to gross salary also, same. However, for the sake of uniformity, IT is 0, net salary is gross salary minus IT. In this manner, now you see, this is called if block, this is called else block. Here block actually, as I explained in the previous concept, statement block. This is applicable by default, this is applicable to one statement, this is also applicable to one statement or one block of statements. So, without committing any error and all that, given one statement is there also, create a block. This is called if block, this is called else block. Always one thing I am telling you, indentation is very much required. Now you write if and give space, write condition. Now write the block, don't start it from here. After one or two spaces you start. Now else, this is if block, then else you start here. See, this is the way. Then you can easily, prima facie, you can identify which is if block, which is else block. Now you see, this is the way. Now you see, this is called indentation. If you follow this, then a program is highly readable. It is like having good handwriting. If you have good handwriting, you get the first impression. In the same way, in programming, while coding, if you follow these indentations perfectly and all that, it is whoever reads a professional reads your program, first you can understand that you are well disciplined person. Understand? That's why from the beginning, indentation norms, contextually I will explain. All that you clearly follow. And one more thing in this context I am telling you. Here, nesting of blocks will be there. Little later you see that. In if block, I may create another block. In this another block I may create. In else block, another block I may create. In this another block I may create. So, if you don't follow this indentation, it is highly miserable to read your code. Nobody is interested to read your code, number one, that is readability is missing. Second one is debugging also very difficult in this case. That's why I am telling you, whatever may be your past habits and all that, you put them in locker, and now you start while writing code. It represents your discipline, programming discipline. Always, whatever conventions I explain, depending on the context, you follow all these conventions and strictly adopt them in your coding.